Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to talk about one of the small steps before starting entirely new routine, task or habit building. Does it ever happen with you that you decide to start a new routine, task next day or build a set of habit, but when a new day arrives and you try to start with the task, you actually keep on postponing it, feel absolutely bored, demotivated, and doubtful. For example, it used to happen with me that I would decide to exercise in morning, but upon actually waking up, I will be lazy and postpone the entirely activity. Or sometimes I decide to paint a new artwork, but when I sit at the desk, I'm utterly clueless where to start. Well, at such a times, I decided to observe the pattern, things which led to such behavior of mine. And in this series, I will try to explain those factors. In today's episode, I'm going to tell you first basic factor, and it is often neglected by us. But when it comes to starting a new task, it will be very prominent. I am speaking about being organized, clean, aesthetic, with all the material that we own. Well, I'm not speaking about minimalism. Minimalism tends to eliminate unnecessary things, but I find it often difficult to do that. Being a person who loves to attach emotions with objects, I often find it difficult to throw away such. Well, we don't always need to do that anymore. Even if we cannot be minimalistic, we need to learn to be organized. What I often felt is that I own a lot of things such as colors, brushes, books, clothes, accessories, and whatnot. But when I actually start with certain activity, I will find it very difficult to gather the material together. For example, in night I decide tomorrow morning I will exercise, but after waking up I will spend so much time finding my exercise wear. Or I decide to draw, and first few minutes I will find pencil, and then while drawing I will need eraser, and then I will spend even more time finding eraser. Won't such disturbances demotivate me quite often? One key aspect of being organized is categorization. As a human, we all have this desire to categorize similar items and label it under that category. So, in the same way, we need to club together all similar things that we own. For example, I will club all my books together at one place. I will club all my brushes together. I will club all my colors together. Then the next step will be to clean all of it, to keep it in most sparkling, aesthetic state possible. And next is to divide it again in even smaller categories. For example, I will divide all my novels in completely read, halfway read, and not yet started. Or I will again further divide it into fiction and non-fiction. I will divide my brushes into acrylic and watercolor and so on. Going ahead of categorization is labeling or marking categories. For example, I often label different sections in my journal to different categories: novels read, daily habits, expenses, etc. It will make it easier to review different sections. Well, the last step is often most difficult and I struggle a lot with it, and it is to periodically keep everything updated, neat and clean. Most often I add it in my schedule at least once a week to organize everything, reorganize more things and make it clean and update it at its own place. I do not know about you, but I am extremely messy person, and I think from my usual videos you get the gist of that. But what I also realize is that this particular messy trait of mine hinders me in many aspects. So I keep on trying to get the advantage part of it and eliminate all the wrong aspects of this trait. Time is one of the very important resources, and if we lose it, we cannot reverse it well unless we have time machine. Also, at each time the time is wasted, it also changes the psychological state into more distracted mind and brain. The more distracted mind and brain becomes, the less efficient and less creative the output, and ultimately it makes us demotivated, sad, bored and sometimes frustrated. Once this why of organized, clean and neat materials is realized, it will be even more easier to actually practice it. Also, if you're as well not so good at minimalism like me, try to at least build upon aesthetics, whichever brings you in most cheerful, happy, creative and productive state. I hope this video helps you. I will be creating more of such in future, further in this same series of productivity, new habit building, scheduling and mindfulness. I wish you all the best in your endeavors and in your creative journey. And remember, it is all about doing better than our older version, even little bit at a time. Wish you all the peace, opportunities of beautiful life. Take care, stay safe, lots of love.